guys, it's Aoife from Fred We See Died Laughing, and I'm here with a really quick Friday Reads video. So I'm just on my break from work at the moment, but once I finish work I'm heading up to Donegal for the weekend until Monday, sometime Monday evening. So I'm going to have a few days of just reading and on the beach and stuff like that. So I decided that I would just do a Friday Reads. I don't normally do Friday Reads because I have weekly wrap-ups, but seeing as I'm not on my normal weekend kind of schedule where I don't read that much, I thought I might as well just do one. So I'm currently 300 pages into The Kingdom of Little Wounds by Suzanne Coco. This is really good. I'm really enjoying this. It's kind of like an alternate, I thought it was a fantasy, but it's not a fantasy. It's more like an alternate history of this kind of Scandinavian country somewhere near Sweden and Denmark. I think it's made up, but it's like this king and queen whose kind of family have been ravaged by this disease, and all their kids are really sick, and they're quite sick, and it's just really interesting. It's like following these three different women, a servant girl, a slave girl, and then the queen, and just what's going on in the court. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. It's really good, and I think I'm probably going to get this finished tonight because I only have about 200 pages left. I say about 200, between 200 and 250, so I think it is. The chapters are really short as well, so it's quite easy to actually fly through, but it's just on the little bit of the longer side, so I just haven't quite finished it yet, but I'm hoping to get it finished by tonight. And then some of the other books I'm just going to bring up with me. One of them is just a little short kind of children's book, and it's Too Many Ponies by Sheena Wilkinson. I read Grounded, Taking Flight and Grounded a couple of weeks ago by Sheena Wilkinson, and this is kind of a spin-off, but it's more of a children's book, where Grounded was a YA book, but it's kind of 11 years on, I think it is, and some of the horses and the people that are in Grounded are actually going to be kind of appear in this one, so I just really want to read it because I do love this writing. It's set in Ireland, it's set up in Belfast, so I just do enjoy it, and it's only like 150 pages, and that's a big writing because it's a children's book, so I think I could just like sit down with this in the evening and finish it all in one go basically. So yeah. And then I also want to get started on a book that Lauren from Lauren and the Books has been raving about, and I told her I would try and read it this weekend, and that is The Tidal Zone by Sarah Moss. I've just heard absolutely brilliant things about this book, which is about a family where the daughter drops down dead for a few minutes, but she's revived, but it could kind of happen at any point in the future. So it's about this family living with this thing kind of hanging over their heads, that the daughter could drop down dead any minute, and there might not be anything they can do to save her. So it's supposed to be really good, and I can't wait to start it. I don't think it's that long. It's only like 300 pages, but I guess it's long enough actually. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into this. And then the last book I have, I don't know if I'll start it, but I need to get it finished next week anyway because I need to review it, and it is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry by Frederick Blackman. This is part of the booktube tours where luckily enough I was chosen to be a host for this one, and it just looks absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait to start it because it just seems like it's going to be really good. So I won't tell you too much about it, but it's about a girl who's like best friends with her grandmother, and then when her grandmother dies she kind of finds this kind of secret place where all her grandmother has kept a load of different things, and yeah, it's something along those lines. But I'm so excited to start this. I don't know if I'll start it this weekend or on Monday, but yeah, I can't wait. And seeing as I am here in my room at the moment, I thought I would pick out my September TBR Jar Picks. I'm going to pick out two because I didn't actually pick out one last month because I wanted to catch up. I hadn't read my July or my June or my July picks, so I read them in August, so I didn't actually pick one out in August. So I'm going to pick out two right now for my TBR jar. There is one. Ooh, Witches of East End. I have this somewhere. No, Witches of East End by Melissa de la Cruz. This is actually a TV show. It was a TV show for 2 series, which I was so devastated that it was cancelled because I thought it was really good, and I got the book when I watched the TV show, or the first season of the TV show, and I just haven't picked it up yet, so I can't wait. This is about a family of sisters, or a mum, an aunt and 2 daughters, and they are all witches, but there's like a curse on them where every time they die, one sister dies, the other sister will die shortly afterwards, and then they're reborn. The mother becomes pregnant with the same daughters again, and it kind of keeps happening. But I think that's what happens in the books, that's what happens in the TV series, but I guess I have to read it to wait and see, so I'm really looking forward to this now. I'm really glad I picked that one out. And now I'll pick out my second one. And the next one I've picked out is Aurora Sky by Vampire Hunter, and I don't know who this one is by, but I know this is one I have on my Kindle that I think I got for Free Book Friday, that Benjamin of Tomes did one time, so it was something that he was talking about that he really enjoyed. So I have a feeling this one probably isn't very long, so that's grand, but those are two pretty good books I am excited to read, and I'm really happy that I picked those ones out. So that is it. Please let me know what you guys are reading this weekend. I will try and see if I can vlog anything for my weekly wrap up in Donegal, if I'm up by the cliffs or the beach or anything, but we will see. That might not happen. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.